Hey guys, this is Lasky from the Halo Collective. I'm doing something new for custom game nights. I'm going to try to start doing an overview video and just pretty much do a summary of what we did. Now I know it's just me commenting on this one for now, but hopefully in future iterations of this we can have like either different people commenting on it or just multiple people commenting on it. But anyway, already too much into this map. This is Farendale by Grey Muffin Bass or Base or however you say it, I really don't know. This was a really beautiful map. It's supposed, if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to look like a medieval English village with that type of house aesthetic. But for an infection map, it's really nice. There's no overpowered spots, no campy spots for survivors that make it impossible for the zombies to get to. And this was actually requested to be used by Grey Muffin Bass before customs. He sent me a message asking if we could use this, and I said sure, why not. So props to you, Grey Muffin Bass. A really good map. If you ever want to give us another map for a future custom game night, feel free. It seems like you're a really popular forger on Waypoint. I've seen your downloads have thousands of bookmarks and loves, so yeah, if you ever want to give us another map to use, I will gladly use it for another custom game night. So the next map we went to was a Halo Collective exclusive map made by Lord Tarkham called HC Halloween. Now this was a really great map too. There's only one flaw, but I'll get that to in a second, and Lord knows about it, so hopefully he'll fix it. But overall, this map was really nice. I like the open field. I know a lot of people kind of disagree with that, but I think it makes it more intense, like the lack of hiding for the survivors. That gray-purple grave right there is where the zombies spawn. And the cool thing about that is I think there's 4 of them around the map. Lord corrects me if I'm wrong with that. Sorry if I am. But when it lights up, the zombies are going to spawn there. So, oh yeah, and there's 2 biplanes. That's pretty cool. I think he was going for a Battlefield 1 look, I think. But then there's the pirate ship. So, unless they're like pirates in World War One in those type of ships, I don't know. But anyway, back to the grave. If the grave was not lit like that one right there, oh, it just lit up. If it was not lit, you could be relatively safe in that area, knowing that no zombies would spawn there. But if it lit up, you had to get your ass out of there because zombies would be all up in your ass, killing you. And I think it actually happened to someone. There was someone in the game who was standing there, and all of a sudden we hear a high-pitched scream because 3 zombies spawned right behind them and just massacred him right at the grave there. But overall, this was a really good map by Lore. Good job, Lore. Really good. But I'm trying to... Oh yeah, the pirate ship. That's what I was talking about. Why is there a pirate ship? And then there's biplanes and... I don't know. It was just cool though. But yeah, this guy is about to get destroyed. Yep, there he goes. And in a moment, I will show you the spot that actually me and Ricky kind of abused. I know, sorry about that, zombies. But yep, it was right on top of the mast here. The best part was seeing all the other survivors trying to get up to us, falling down one by one, becoming zombies. And I don't know if me and Ricky were the last people alive. Because when everyone started saying that, they're like, "Oh my God, how'd you get up there? You're hacking." Not seriously, of course. They were joking around, but they all started just staying at the ship. And yeah, that's the spot you gotta fix, Lure. That's a really campy spot, and if you're a zombie, you're screwed. Because there's no way you can get up there and not get shot at, unless you waste all their ammo. But honestly, who has time for that? So this next map is kind of different. It wasn't an infection map. It was actually a stronghold map, and it's called Devil's Pendulum by Extra Spicy Memes. I just found this one on Waypoint, just looking around. The next 3, just so you know, are Waypoint downloads that I decided looks good enough to use. And the point of this was that pendulum right there is pretty much the hill, and whoever's the last man standing in it wins. Now, yeah, that was a pretty quick round right there because no one knew what the hell they were doing, so everyone was falling off. No, and people in the cages didn't know what they were doing. But the cool thing about this is you all have hammers, and you kind of jump down. Half the team jumps down, the other half spawns in the cage, which I'll show you in a second. But every time you smack the hammer on that pendulum, it would move, and it would kind of knock you off if you weren't careful. Like you really had to jump a lot. Let's see here. Let's watch this for a second. It's just all that chaos, like all the nades coming at you, just everyone smacking the hammers against the pendulum. Like it was, these rounds were not long at all. There's some that maybe lasted like a minute, and then there were some that lasted 10 seconds, like these first two, because just people could not stay on that pendulum. I couldn't even stay on the pendulum when I was like, it was my turn to go on it. Okay, these are the cages that I was talking about. If you were, if you were in the cage, all you could do was just spawn or throw grenades, and if you died, you would go to that cage also and throw grenades. Now, like I can understand why he put people in cages initially, because that's what people are asking. Like, why doesn't everyone just spawn the pendulum? Look how chaotic it is already with a 4v4 on that pendulum. Do you really want an 8v8 on the pendulum? And yeah, those were some demon statues right there, which were pretty cool. Kind of like eerie looking headers watching you all kill each other on the devil's pendulum. Now, if that was hell, I don't know if that'd be good or bad. So, who knows? But this was a really fun game type that I just happened to find on Waypoint. I didn't even test the map prior. I just saw the picture. I'm like, oh man, I hope this one's good. But I'm really glad I downloaded it, and I definitely want to use this again in a future custom, because this was fun. This is like probably one of my favorite game types the whole night, just because of the chaos. Now this map, oh boy, Dead Space by Damon Knight. This was probably, well, no offense to anyone else. Yeah, that little hand there. All the maps were great. I loved playing each one, but this one was probably my favorite throughout the whole night. And it's honestly because I have played all the Dead Spaces, and this one just, it really nails the aesthetic of the game, and just the creepiness, and just the uses. The zombies, well, necromorphs, if you want to be specific, in this custom game type can use the vents to get around, which the necromorphs could do in Dead Space. And you never knew where the zombies were, because like a lot of them would be invisible like that and just camping. And here, there's the red marker right there from Dead Space. If you haven't played Dead Space, go play it. It's really fun. Yeah, there's dead bodies there, which I thought was a nice touch, because in Dead Space there are a lot of body bags all scattered throughout, and some of them could even pop up and be a necromorph. But obviously not in this, because, you know, it's Halo. You didn't really have that ability to make in custom. But anyway, this was a really, really fun game type. I think everyone survives this first round, but later on, when everyone knew their bearing, and even the zombies knew their bearing and knew that they had the vents to use, there were no survivors. Like every other game, everyone would die. And just the dark feel and look of this map was just really nice. And this was also another one I downloaded out of the blue, just hoping, man, I hope this map's good, because if not, you know, I'll just blame Ricky for it. But, you know, still people will be disappointed. But guess what? I didn't have to blame Ricky for this one, because this map was actually good. Now, we did blame Ricky for a couple other things this night, but, you know, who cares? Let's blame Ricky. But yeah, these secret rooms right there, you could open the doors. Each room would usually have a certain special weapon. That one had the railgun. Another one had a plasma caster. I was about to say plasma launcher. Plasma caster. And I think one had a sniper. I'm not sure about that though. I'm pretty sure, if I went through the game footage, I could probably find it, but I'm pretty sure there's a beam rifle somewhere on here. Just no one found it this first round. There was like silenced SMGs, there was brute plasma rifles, and then you had the default shotgun, SMG, and yeah, see like that door, I love that door. because it looks almost like a Dead Space door with that little orange hologram thing on it. And when you actually go up to doors like that had the blue one, not the orange hologram like that, you could actually open it and go through it, which, I don't know, the little things like that just really impress me with Forge maps, because I'm not really a forger. So, like, any Forge map that has like little cool features like that, I'll always like them. And then our last map here, Monsters in the Bayou by General Pug. Now, I had a couple other maps by General Pug, but for some reason they didn't load. Like, one was Poltergeist, and another one was Dead by Daylight. And I think they were both made by General Pug, and they didn't work for some reason. So this is my backup, and that's a pretty cool monster right there. Don't know what it's supposed to be. Kind of looks like the demon from Devil's Pendulum, but this was by a different guy. So I really liked the I don't know what you call, like, I want to say grayscale, because there's like some color, but the very faded look of everything and the worn look is really nice. If a zombie went under this house right here, he could break the floor and enter through the floor if the humans were guarding the door like too hard. And same with here. I think actually humans destroying the floor right here to make sure the zombie doesn't come up, which honestly, it's easy enough for a zombie to get up, so I don't know why they're destroying it. They could just go in through the front right there, and then the humans would be screwed. But the floor would respawn. It would take like, I think, 30 seconds for it to respawn. But on this map, there are also a lot of hidden weapons. I think I got a golf club in the beginning, but I didn't really get to use it because I think Ricky actually infected me. So thanks for giving me your age, Ricky. Appreciate it. See, there's like a golf club. There was Whispered Truth on here. There are a lot of weird weapons. You just had to find them though. They were all in like weird little like spots in the map or in the houses. And oh yeah, if you ever got near that monster in the center, like, he would almost insta kill you. Like, you only had 2 seconds to get out because the electricity around him would kill you. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I thank everyone for coming out. I thank Lure and Grey Muffin Bass for making maps for this custom game night. I know Muffin didn't really make the map for this custom, but I still appreciate him, or her actually, I'm sorry, him or her, letting us use this map for custom game night. And I hope I see more maps from you, Muffin, because they were really good from what I've seen. And I only played Ferndale, but from what I saw in your file share, they all look really good. And definitely, Lure, make another map. If we do a Thanksgiving one, I expect you to make a Thanksgiving one, you know, just so we can have that Halo Collective exclusive like theme to our custom game nights. And also, just even though I got all these other maps from Waypoint, thank you for making them, even though you didn't know that I used them. And just for everyone who came out, hope you had a good time. I tried making it a good time, trying to make it as spooky as possible for this Halloween theme. If we do another custom game night, it'll probably be towards Thanksgiving. I have no specific time or date yet, but yeah, I'll make a video, like always, a couple days before it happens, and it'll usually happen on a weekend. But just a general note for everyone: have a fun and safe Halloween. Don't worry about what you be costume-wise. Just be what you want with all what's happening today. I'm not getting political, but just be what you want. It's Halloween. Have fun. Be safe, and I'll see you all later, and thanks for watching.